So today let's solve this problem, minimum index of a valid split from the weekly contest 354. First let's understand this problem. Here you have given an element x of an integer array of length m is dominant if frequency of x into 2 should be greater than m. Suppose if you take the example 1, 2, 1, 3. Now this is an array and suppose the element x is 1 and length is m is equals to 4 such that frequency of x, how many times 1 is occurring? 2 times. 2 into 2 should be greater than 4. If that is a condition, that should be our condition. Note that this definition implies that array can have at most one dominant element. At most only one dominant element only it can present. This is the most important statement, you can remember this. You are given 0 in index integer array nums of length n with one dominant element. You can split nums at index I into two arrays, 0 to I and I plus 1 to n minus 1. But the split is only valid if from 0 to I and I plus 1 to j, the dominant element should be same. Suppose if you take like this 1, 1, 2 and 2, 1, 1. Now this split can occur because the dominant element over here is 1 and here also it is 1. Suppose if you take like this 1, 1, 2 and 2, 2, 1. Here the dominant element is 1 but here the dominant element is 2. We can't split over here. It is saying that the 2 it should contain the same dominant element starting at index I and in both end particularly. We need to return the minimum index of a valid split. So here if you split it, we are getting the valid split, right? It is the same scenario. So let's try to solve this problem, and it is saying that at most one dominant element. Now this can't be break over here. This condition may not satisfy because 1, 1 it is occurring 2 times, 2, 2, 1, 1. Here 2 is occurring 2 times, 1 is occurring 2 times. But he is saying that at most only one time only it should occur. Suppose if you see this example, we can split the array at index 4 to obtain 2, 1, 3, 1, 1 and 1, 7, 1, 2, 1. Here 1 is our dominant element and it is occurring 3 times. So 3 into 2 is 6. 6 is greater than the size 5. And here the dominant element is 1 and it is occurring 3 times. It is greater than 5. So we can say that we can split the array at this index. So the minimum index would be 4. It will be 4. If you see this, if you split over here, here we are getting maximum index 2 times. 3 is occurring 2 times. Here the maximum occurrence is same 2. Maximum occurrence is 2, but we are having 2 at most elements. So we can't split. So that there is no valid split. If you split over here, it will be 2. And if you split over here, it will be 2. So let's understand this with the code. So it will be easy. Here given vector int n and we have pair of int comma int, left boundary and I am taking right boundary. What I am doing is I am calculating the frequency from the left side and from the right side. From the left side I am incrementing, and if m of v of I is greater than the dominant, s is the most occurred frequency, so we are incrementing it and we are making x is equals to the maximum element and we are pushing it into the left subarray and we are clearing it. And now I am iterating from the right side and I am incrementing at every element and I am checking whether it is greater than the, suppose now the maximum count is 4 and suppose the count has increased to 5, then I need to change it, right? The s will be changed to 5 and x also will get changed, and at that position, at this, suppose I'm coming from here and I'm coming from this side. At this position, both the values will get changed, and I'm reversing it because I'm pushing that every element, so it is from the back side. And L of I and R of I plus 1. Suppose the split is over here, this is L and this is L plus 1. In the same way, L of I am taking, R of I plus 1, and I'm checking the maximum frequency element are equal or not. If these are equal, and A dot first, the frequency into 2 should be greater than the size, and B dot first into 2 should be greater than this size. If it is greater, I am returning I, or else I am returning minus 1. So what would be the time complexity? We are iterating through n times, so it will be order of n. Order of n would be the time complexity, and the space complexity also order of n, because we are storing it R and L, so it will be order of n. So thank you guys for watching this video.